Hope everybody's doing well. I'm here with the community manager of Pinstripes and Walnut Creek. Now, tell us about your concept.
So what we have here is a bistro, bocce, bowling venue center. Specializes on private events that caters American Italian cuisine and American Italian fun. We have the downstairs. It's going to be 2 floors. The first floor here is going to be our bistro area, where you can come and check in. You get a reservation online, or you can come in and for walk-ins to see if there are any availabilities between bowling, bocce, or just for food, for brunch or dinner. Down here we can fit about 180 people. So this is our first floor bar. We're getting everything ready. As you look around, that we have a lot of amazing artwork, and all of that is designed specifically for this venue. This mural itself was made from one of our ladies over here in Ohio. And she did a wonderful job on all of this. And as you see, all this other artwork has been commissioned specifically for this venue. We try to make each Pinstripes unique in its own way, but unified under the same concept that we are an upscale venue for fun for all ages.
What kind of food you guys going to be serving here?
American Italian cuisine, all made from scratch. And it's going to be the same thing with a lot of our cocktails. We are going to specialize in private event space. We can host about 250 plus people. Right down here is we're going to have one of our smaller rooms. Right now I call it the war room, because we're going to have most of our management team with their laptops in here, but it'll be open for about 10 to 12 people, and this can specialize with Zoom capabilities. So if you have an executive team or a book club that you want to do in here,
maybe a poker game too.
Absolutely do a poker game. So here is our second floor up here. We're going to have a little bit of a lounge where you can do bocce ball right here. You can see all out into the crosswalk, which is going to be a nice view. Now for the bowling, we're going to have all sorts of fun things. We're going to do some live music. We're going to be doing music that we currently have going right now, and just make it a fun experience. So this is one of our smaller venues of all the Pinstripes we have. We typically have about 12 to about 18 lanes. This one's only going to be 8 lanes, but we're going to have servers at each of these lanes for your groups. So here is our second story bar. So this is going to be typically going to be used, this area in this lounge, for events, for dinners, for brunches, but also especially for games, for another bocce ball and bowling. This upstairs is also going to be staffed so that you can get the best service wherever you're at.
That's right, exactly. So you don't need to go downstairs to grab a drink.
You don't need to go downstairs and grab a drink. You can get it up here, especially if you're doing private events. If you're doing a bar mitzvah, a bridal shower, a wedding, or private and corporate events, whether it's like a quarterly thing or just a fun special occasion, you're more than welcome to go do some bowling, get some drinks, and enjoy your time with friends, family, or your coworkers.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And this is just another room. How many people can fit in here?
So in this room, we can hold about 50 to 70 people, depending on the table setup that you have. So if you wanted to do like a classroom style, or if you wanted to do round tables, that would change. Or if you want to do something fun, like I'm going to try to do, is we're going to do some yoga classes. We're going to get some line dancing in here.
Wow, I love it. Wow, look at this room.
This room is our larger ballroom. I believe we call it Ballroom B. And this can hold about 200 people by itself. And alongside with that patio, that's an extra 20 to 30 people that you can put out there. Amazing. So 200 to 230 people respectively for this room alone. Wow. And we can also take down all these windows and bring down the shades on these windows.
And you said that wall opens up too, right?
Absolutely. So this is a collapsible wall over here that we can kind of put down, and we can make this, combine those 2 rooms, put about 250, 270 people.
What's your address here in Walnut Creek?
So we are 1115 Broadway Plaza.
Tell us about your operating hours.
On the weekdays, Monday through Friday, we are going to be about 11:30 to 10 p.m. And then this is all subject to change, but on the weekdays, we're going to be open a little earlier because we're going to have our brunch buffet special. And that's going to start at 10 a.m. And that brunch buffet is going to end about 3 p.m. And then we will close later that night at about 11 p.m.
Your grand opening is
this Friday, November 15th.
At what time will that start?
That's going to be 11:30 a.m.
Regarding parking, you know, what suggestion do you have for parking?
We do have a parking location right next to us over here. On the left, next to the Crate and Barrel and the bed mattress shop. We also do have another parking garage over here by Nordstrom's and Macy's. And that is free up to about 3 hours. So you can totally come and eat, come and play a couple hours of bowling, and still make it in time before you have to pay anything for the ticket.
Now, if they want to make a reservation, do they go online? Where do they go to make it a reservation?
They can just go to pinstripes.com. It's super simple, just pinstripeplural.com, and they'll be able to set up a reservation for the Walnut Creek location.
Awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we go?
My invitation is just to come and see, come and enjoy, and come and stay.
We're definitely going to be supporting you. We appreciate you giving us a tour. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you so much.